Well, times are serious and times are hard, man. Certain people are making it impossible for us to make a living. The IRS, Federal Reserve, etc., etc. We're all slaves to the system. We have no freedom. We have no recourse. We've been invaded by an army of lawyers. Right? You can't do a certain thing around the United States without permission from Big Brother. Is that how it started? A government big enough to save the people is a government big enough to enslave the people. We're all slaves. You register your car, you get a license plate, you pay a fee to the state, do you not? Slavery, in one form or another. Nigger is not a color anymore. We are all niggers to the slave system they have set up. Right? I'm a frickin' nigger. You're a nigger. Wouldn't everybody want to be a nigger? Afraid not, man. Afraid not. Nigger is not a color anymore. You don't own the word nigger. We're all niggers to the IRS, the Federal Reserve, the court system, the cops, etc., etc. Fill in the blanks. Now, when a guy named Bo Gritz was running for president in 1992, I had the opportunity in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. We had a Salute to America rally. I was one of the only camera crews allowed inside that venue at the time. Over 45,000 people were at that meeting. And the person that Bo Gritz chose for his Secretary of Defense was a guy named Nord Davis from Topton, North Carolina. Nord Davis. Look it up. Nord Davis. Very smart man. He ran something called North Point Teams, which I became a member of for at least 17 years. Nord Davis, Secretary of Defense under Bo Gritz. In our meetings that we had about how we're going to get the message out to the American people, how bad we're being fucked and screwed, I came up with the idea of working with a group called the Special Forces Underground. Special Forces Underground. They put out a newsletter called The Resistor. Look that up. Special Forces Underground. A bunch of military people, Navy SEALs, U.S. Army Rangers, Green Berets. They all knew how bad we're getting fucked and screwed, and they want to do something about it. The group still might be around, very possible, in a different form and a different name. But at the time in 1992, I proposed to Nord Davis from North Point Team that the only way to get the message out and subvert the fake news media is to hack into the satellite system and override their broadcast signal. Yeah. And there's a lot of people out there who are hackers. Group Anonymous, have you ever heard of them? They have a mission to fuck things up in a big way if somebody's an asshole. Well, the fake news system that we have right now, it's very easy for somebody to hack into their system, their signal, because all broadcast towers, they broadcast on a microwave signal over to their main broadcast tower. And if you have a stronger signal to override their signal, they're fucked. Whatever you want on the air goes out and not theirs. And I'm not telling anybody to do anything. But there's a whole lot of smart people out there who know how to hack into things. And we've heard about 55 million passwords from Facebook being collected by all these apps. Blah, blah, blah. All these banks being hacked. All these great big stores being hacked. Why not the news? They are totally fucking vulnerable to being hacked. Aren't they? I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. It's up to a certain group of individuals to take the matter into their own hands and fuck shit up. I'm not telling nobody to do anything. It's a scenario only. What happens if NBC, CBS, and all the other news programs, all of a sudden, our information is on the air instead of theirs? What the fuck are they gonna do? Nothing. They're fucked. End of story. And this border crisis, it is pushing us into a civil war. What side are you on? The socialist agitators? The SA? Or the sovereign state? The SS? You, the viewer, have to figure that out for yourself. Are you happy to be bent over a barrel with no Vaseline and no cigarette at the end, no happy ending, because you've been run through the court system, the IRS, etc., etc.? Are you happy with that? Well, then lay down by your dish and be a good slave. Otherwise, do something. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. You figure it out for yourself, man. Right? You learn the lessons from history. There's a whole lot of cities that say, we're going to come in and confiscate your guns. Where have we heard that before? Every country that has tried that is confiscation, registration, and then genocide. If you got no guns to protect you and your family, these assholes, it could be the United States Armed Forces, which I highly doubt. Our boys are not going to attack nobody. Especially not Grandpa Joe and Uncle Sally. Yeah, today's world you never frickin' know, right? So we got the UN peacekeepers coming into our cities. And them bright blue helmets make damn good targets, don't they? You ain't gonna rule us. You're not gonna invade us. And somebody out there is gonna get the clue. We're gonna hack into the news system, the satellite system, wherever they're broadcasting their bullshit from. Take them over, put them out. That's a scenario only. Think about that. What would happen if that happens? If some rogue group of special forces officers just happen to hack into the satellite uplink stations from all these news stations and put out the truth about CIA drug smuggling and where all this shit's coming from, what the fuck are they gonna do? Nothing. They're gonna run and hide, man. But you can't run, you can't hide, we know who you are. For the last 25 years, we got a whole bunch of people tracking who the fuck you are, man. We know where you live. We know where your fucking vacation cabins are. We know your relatives, etc., etc. Am I making myself clear? You can't run. You can't hide. We will fucking find you. That's a scenario only if the shooting starts. There's nowhere for you to go. You've been tracking us, we've been tracking you just as hard. Think about that. I'm not telling nobody to do anything. But if the Civil War breaks out, you are fucked. Eddie Eldorado, somewhere from El Dorado County, for the Hangtown News Network. I told you, I'm not even started. Yeah, I'm pissed. Extremely pissed. Oh, I thought I was going to do a gold mining show, but just like in World War II when the Japs attacked Pearl Harbor, every able-bodied man came to the rescue of the nation. So there's no more gold panning shows until this situation is resolved. Yeah, I wanted to retire. I wanted to sit on the beach, put my toes in the sand with a drink in my hand, but you fucking assholes gotta fuck it up. So deal with what I gotta say.